The Mum's Guide to Surviving on a Shoestring by Alice Swift, published by Taylor Audiobooks. Chapter 1. Why a Mum Preps. Prepping isn't about bunkers, crossbows and shouting, "I told you so" at the neighbours. It's about common sense with a dash of mum logic. We've always prepped. Just look at any mum's handbag. Snacks, tissues, plasters, paracetamol, at least 3 receipts from Aldi, and a mysterious boiled sweet welded to the lining. That's a portable survival kit right there. A mum doesn't panic when the shops are bare. She panics when the milk runs out before the school run, and that's why we prep. Not for the end of the world, but for the end of sanity if the kids go one breakfast without cereal. It all started with a power cut. 2 days. That's all. No apocalypse, no zombies, just 2 measly days without power. The freezer gave up, the kids demolished the crisps, and my husband announced we'd just order a takeaway. "Sure," I said, "maybe ring Domino's and ask if their ovens run on candlelight." By nightfall, we were eating beans straight from the tin, the kids whining like Dickensian orphans. The Wi-Fi was down, which meant the end of civilization in their eyes. By the end of day 2, I swore I'd never be caught short again. It's funny, society thinks of preppers as bearded men in camo. In reality, it's women in leggings with loyalty cards and a knack for hiding hobnobs from their own children. We already plan meals, stretch budgets, and prepare for meltdowns. Prepping is just mothering with extra shelves. Tips: start small. Candles, batteries, bottled water, and a few easy meals. Think family first. What do your kids refuse to live without? Stock that. Prepping isn't paranoia. It's just being the one person who actually thinks ahead while everyone else is scrolling TikTok. Chapter 2. Beans on a Budget. Prepping doesn't have to cost a fortune. Forget those glossy YouTube preppers with freeze-dried meals and generators the size of a car. Real prepping, on a mum's budget, means yellow sticker bargains, supermarket own brand pasta, and enough tinned beans to build a small fort. Rule 1. Buy what you'll actually eat. There's no point stocking 20 tins of chickpeas if your lot think hummus is a Harry Potter spell. Stick to the basics: beans, pasta, rice, tinned tomatoes, soup. Food that fills you up, keeps, and doesn't break the bank. And stretch it. A tin of beans can go into chili, soup, shepherd's pie, or just on toast. Think 1 tin, 4 ways. That's the real art of budget prepping. I once tried sneaking 12 tins of beans into the trolley. Husband clocked me at the checkout. "What's this, cowboy camp?" he says. "No," I tell him, "it's risk management." He risk managed to put 6 back on the shelf. Later, I hid my 4 for £1 Jaffa cakes under the laundry basket. Thought I was being clever. Kids found them that same evening. I swear they've got biscuit-sniffing hound instincts. If Cadbury ever need chocolate detectors, I've got 2 volunteers. Then there was the time I bulk bought rice. 10 kilos, carried home like I was smuggling contraband. Husband opened the cupboard and nearly had a coronary. "What's this, a grain silo?" "It's called being prepared," I said. Funny how 2 weeks later, when he wanted a curry and there was rice ready to go, he didn't complain then. The thing is, stockpiling looks odd to everyone else until they need it. If you bulk buy biscuits, you're greedy. If you bulk buy wine, you're celebrating. But bulk buy beans? Suddenly you're some sort of bunker-dwelling weirdo. Also, supermarkets don't help. 1 week pasta's cheap, next week it's vanished off the shelves. Try explaining to a 6-year-old why we're having lentil surprise instead of spaghetti bolognese. Spoiler, they're not impressed. Tips: shop the reduced aisle. Anything you can freeze or store goes straight in the prepper stash. Rotate your food. Use the oldest first. Restock as you go. Otherwise, you'll find a tin of peaches older than your teenager. Buy in staple categories: beans, rice, pasta, tinned veg, soup. Add cheap flavor boosters, stock cubes, herbs, curry powder. They make the same beans taste different every night. Don't forget kid-proof snacks. Rice cakes, cereal bars, long life juice. Hide some for yourself or they'll vanish in one day. Treat prepping like meal planning. You're just buying next month's dinners a bit early. Chapter 3. Cupboard Tetris. Prepping on a budget isn't just about what you buy, it's about where you cram it. Unless you live in a mansion, and if you do, I want to know your bank account number, you'll quickly run out of space. That's when you learn the noble art of cupboard Tetris. Every spare inch of the house becomes fair game. Under the bed, perfect for rice. Behind the towels in the airing cupboard. Hello, pasta. Shoe rack. Who says tins of tomatoes can't wear trainers? The trick is being organised and sneaky, because if you're not, your family will discover your stash and demolish a month's supply in a single weekend. Take last winter. I'd built a neat tower of spaghetti packs at the back of the wardrobe, proper pyramid structure, very professional. Then my husband went to grab his boots, pulled the wrong one, and out-rolled half a kilo of pasta twirls like we were under attack from the Italian mafia. "Are we nesting or moving to Rome?" he muttered. I told him, "When Tesco shelves are empty, don't come crying to me." He didn't thank me then, but he did eat pasta for 4 nights straight without complaint. Another time, I tried using underbed storage for custard mix and trifle mix and the like. Clever, I thought, until the dog figured out how to nose the box open. He developed a taste for Angel Delight chocolate flavour. I came upstairs to find shredded packets and one very guilty, sickly-looking Labrador. Funny thing, my kids can't find their PE kit on a Monday morning, even if it's glowing neon on the sofa. But a packet of Jaffa cakes hidden behind a sack of rice, found within minutes. I've considered burying biscuits in the garden, but knowing my luck, the foxes would get there first. Neighbours are just as bad. If Karen next door spots a bulk delivery of loo roll, she starts spreading rumours we're hoarding for the apocalypse. Truth is, with this family, that lot will be gone in a fortnight anyway. Tips: go vertical. Stack tins in crates or plastic boxes, high and safe. Underbed boxes, perfect for pasta, rice, flour. Label everything. Suitcases. If you're not travelling, they're excellent food storage with built-in handles. Wardrobe back corners, good for long-life milk or snacks, just don't collapse it on your husband's shoes. Divide by type. Tinned veg in one tub, meat in another. Saves rummaging when the lights are out. Keep a list, otherwise you'll be rediscovering rogue tins from the last government change. Chapter 4. Blackout Cuisine. When the lights go out, cooking turns into a creative sport. If you've got a gas hob, you're laughing. If you've only got electric, welcome to the world of cold beans à la spoon. A cheap camping stove is worth its weight in gold. Same with a kettle you can stick on an open flame. And never underestimate the magic of a toasting fork. Bread on a stick by candlelight will keep kids quiet for at least 10 minutes. But here's the golden rule. Always have at least a few no-cook options in the stash. Tins of tuna, crackers, cereal bars, powdered milk. Because the moment you try to do anything fancy by candlelight, it will go wrong. I thought I'd be clever during one blackout. Set the scene, I told myself. Romantic, rustic. The kids were sat round the table with tea lights. Husband looked mildly impressed. I had pasta bubbling away on a little camping stove. Very cosy, until I knocked the pan. Water everywhere, the pasta half-cooked, the floor a death trap. And then, of course, the smoke alarm started wailing from the candle smoke. Nothing says survival chic like waving a tea towel at the ceiling while the kids chant, "Mum burned the pasta! Mum burned the pasta!" Another night, I tried frying sausages on a barbecue in the garden. Rain started halfway through, husband holding an umbrella, me yelling about raw pork, the dog circling like a shark. We ate them in the end, but no one was quite sure if they were cooked or just optimistically warm. It's funny, everyone gets nostalgic for the good old days when the Wi-Fi drops for 20 minutes. Try explaining to a 12-year-old that back in the 90s, we had to wait 10 minutes for the dial-up internet to connect, and even then it screamed like a dying robot. they look at you like you're making it up. And husbands aren't much better. Mine scoffs at the stash of tea lights until he needs to find the loo at 3 a.m. in a blackout. Then suddenly I'm clever. Tips: cheap camping stove, runs on little gas canisters, costs a tenner, saves your sanity. Stock no-cook meals, tuna tins, cereal bars, peanut butter, crackers. Tea lights and torches, double up, one for light, a couple under a tin of beans, works in a pinch. Keep a lighter, matches handy, no point having 50 candles and no way to light them. Moral boosters, hot chocolate sachets, instant coffee, marshmallows. A warm mug in the dark works wonders. Practice once in a while. Do a blackout evening for fun. You'll learn what works, what doesn't, and whether your other half can actually find the corkscrew in the dark. Chapter 5. Comfort Prepping. Survival isn't just about calories, it's about keeping everyone calm, sane, and vaguely civilized. You can live on beans and rice, but morale drops faster than the Wi-Fi in a thunderstorm if there's no comfort food. That's why every prepper mum knows: stock the tea, guard the biscuits, and for heaven's sake, don't let anyone near the emergency chocolate. Because in a real crisis, comfort items are currency. You can barter tins of beans, sure, but offer a Kit Kat to a frazzled neighbour after 3 days of blackout, and suddenly you're queen of the street. I had a secret stash once, dairy milk, hidden behind the flour. Genius, I thought. Out of sight, out of mind. Came back one evening, gone. Husband sheepishly admitted he'd found it. That was for emergencies, I snapped. He shrugged and said, it was an emergency. I needed chocolate. Another time, I tried to prep a treat box for the kids. Biscuits, long-life custard, hot chocolate sachets. I labelled it for blackouts only. By the next week, it was empty. Apparently, homework stress counts as a national emergency in this household. So now I run a double system. The decoy stash, where everyone raids freely, and the real stash, hidden where only I know. I'd tell you my best hiding spot, but honestly, you'd side with the kids. People roll their eyes when I say tea bags are essential prepping. But let me tell you, after the third day of chaos, when tempers are fraying and the kids are fighting over the last custard cream, nothing restores order like a strong brew. And don't even get me started on coffee. If the power's out and my husband doesn't get his morning caffeine, that's when society truly collapses. Tips: tea bags and coffee, morale-boosting gold. Stock more than you think. Chocolate, long-life bars, hot chocolate powder, biscuit tins. Hide some. Seriously, comfort foods for kids. Custard, instant pudding, long-life juice cartons. Barter value. In a pinch, biscuits and chocolate will buy you favours beans never will. Stash system. Keep a decoy box for daily raids and a hidden box for actual emergencies. At the end of the day, prepping isn't about who's got the most tins or the biggest generator. It's about keeping your family fed, warm, and still smiling when the lights go out. And if I've learned anything, it's this: forget bullets and bunkers. In Britain, the true currency of survival is tea and biscuits. And always remember, Mum knows best.
Before we end, a quick thank you for checking out our audiobook. We really hope you like it. And if you have, then please leave a like, share, and leave a comment if you have had any mishaps like this in the world of Mum.